ask me if men hit on me in Vancouver, I'm going to say no. They don't even talk to me. They don't even say hi. I'm like, okay, gotta go back. Correction. There are men that come and talk to me, and there are men that come and tell me that I'm beautiful and that I'm lovely and blah, 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 and they're gay.
I have a question. So I think I speak for a lot of women. Where are the men that can't breathe when you talked to us? Couldn't breathe when we were touching you. When you were suffocating when we weren't next to you. Where are those men? Because we want them. We want you to not be able to breathe when we're talking to you because you're so consumed by the thought of us that you are thinking about us and suffocating when we're not next to you. I don't know. Is it too much tax for it? I don't think so.
They say men disappeared, that they don't approach anymore, don't protect, don't make women laugh, don't show up, don't put themselves out there. But no one wants to ask the forbidden question, what if they didn't disappear and simply stop choosing? Today we're talking about the truth no one wants to hear.
Okay, we're definitely going to keep our matchmaking series going into the new year, but this question is for the men. I noticed that we have a overwhelming number of women wanting to be featured, or they want to express the issues they're having with dating, or they're just more open to the dating process versus men. I don't feature a lot of men. However, I do notice that y'all DM me privately, but y'all just too scared to be featured. So I want to know what about it scares you, because if you DM, because there's a lot of y'all in my DM wanting to be featured, wanting to find a match. If y'all not too scared to DM me about it, and y'all know y'all want to find a match, how will the girls know you're single if you don't want to come out of the DM? Mind you, I'm not going to post anyone without anyone's permission. So it's just like, I see you in the DM. I could just post your information, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of person. I just want to know what's the reservation about? Like, what about it scares you? Your wife could be waiting for you, a potential match, something. So I'm going to encourage the men to come forth. And shout out to all the men who have come forth and, was confident and everything. So this is for the men strictly. And y'all can DM me the answer about what scares y'all about being featured as a dating shout out. If you want to be featured, you can DM me. Let's just keep the conversation going, because the girls is waiting, honey.
She ignores the central issue. Public exposure today is risk, not opportunity. Men avoid being featured because they understand reputation is currency. One screenshot out of context, one misinterpreted comment, one public rejection, and the damage can be permanent. The same environment that demands confidence punishes male vulnerability. Private DMs feel safe, public showcases don't. Confident men don't need to advertise themselves. They build value quietly and choose discreetly. Their absence here isn't fear of commitment. It's refusal to participate in a marketplace that turns people into disposable products.
So I'm single, and I'm just trying to be aware of men in the world, okay? And do single men go anywhere without a chaperone? I'm actually starting to panic. Where are they? Where are they? I feel like anytime I see a man vaguely my age, a woman appears, a child appears, that is a father. Where are the single men? Where are they? Do they not go to the grocery store? I've never seen a man at Target. How do you eat? You can't exclusively go to sports games with the bros. Where are you? I know I'm at a deficit because I go to, Broadway shows and tap dancing lessons. And I work from home. But, I exist in public. I go out for drinks. I go to coffee shops. I go to the mall. I go to the store. Where are they? Where are they going? Where are they? Do they go anywhere? Do men only go places if their girlfriend made them? If they have a child to feed? Help.
She doesn't realize the problem isn't where men are, but where she isn't. Single men live functional lives, work, gym, projects, tight circles. They don't wander around waiting to be found. Many avoid spaces where casual interaction turns into social judgment. Men also go out alone less often now to avoid misinterpretation. The idea that men disappeared ignores the fact that many simply chose peace, routine, and purpose. They're not lost. They're busy. Anyone waiting to be found without changing their path, habits, or posture will keep staring at empty storefronts.
Where are we actually meeting men? Like, genuine question, where are you meeting them? Because I work from home, so there's absolutely no chance I'd meet someone at work. And the gym is just categorically off the tables because I've been there, I've done that before, I'm never doing it again. And if you ever catch me dating a man from the gym again, please just take my membership away because I should not be allowed anywhere near a gym in that case. Going to the shops, the state I go into the shops in, I don't even think they should allow me to enter the shops. So it's not like I'm going to magically bump into a man on the street. So where exactly are we meeting men? And please don't say dating websites because I've given them a go before and it just does not work. It really gives me the ick of like meeting up with someone from a dating website. I don't know what it is. It's just like, why am I on this and why are you on this at the same time? Which I know people meet the love of their lives on dating websites. I know and I get it, but I just want to meet him organically. You know, we bump into each other, we fall in love, and I fear that I might just be deluding myself into thinking this is going to happen.
She ruled out real-world meeting places and rejected digital ones, yet still expects a movie-style spontaneous romance. That's not romantic. It's idealized passivity. Organic relationships require active presence in mixed environments, social consistency, and a willingness to face initial discomfort. Men don't appear magically when every door is closed. Many men also interpret this stance as emotional unavailability disguised as high standards. The meet cute doesn't happen for people who don't circulate. Men exist, but they don't chase those who wait to be chosen without engaging with the real world.
Where are the good men at? And if you know where they are, can you tell me where they are? Because it's not in Florida. And I know definitely not in Atlanta. Because I hear a lot of things about that. But where they at? Can you tell me where they at? Because I haven't seen one yet. Not one. And the ones that I have seen are already taken. Who wants that? I don't want somebody that already has somebody else. I don't. Where the good men at? Where?
I actually normally only date guys that are older than me. Like, I won't even date guys that are my same age. They have to be at least a couple years older than me because men's prefrontal cortex doesn't even fully develop until they're 27. And for girls, it's when they're 25. But I have been thinking recently, like, maybe there's a reason why these older guys are single. Maybe they're single because they're super emotionally unintelligent and immature. And maybe I should start dating guys that are my same age or younger than me because there's more potential for them to mature. Because honestly, every guy that I've dated has been older than me and they've all been immature. But I also don't want to date a man for his potential. I want him to be fully realized, you know? Like, I want him to be a man already. I don't want to date a boy and hope that he turns into a man someday. I just don't have the time for that. So where are the men at in this world? Because I can't find them anywhere.
Her problem isn't a lack of men, but an internal contradiction. She demands full maturity, rejects potential, yet dismisses older men based on convenient scientific generalizations. She wants a fully formed, emotionally solid man, but refuses to accept that men like that are usually selective, experienced, and intolerant of emotional games. When she says she doesn't have time, she's revealing impatience, not maturity. Mature men avoid women who treat relationships like emotional engineering projects. The disappearance she feels isn't physical, it's selective. These men exist, but they're not available to women who judge them before understanding them.
Have you guys seen how long it took someone to help Irina Zarutska as she was lying lifeless on the floor of the train? It took about 1 minute and 30 seconds of her lying there and bleeding out on the floor of the train for someone to come up and help. And to just check in and see if maybe there was a chance they could save her. What if that was you laying there, or your wife, or your sister, or your girlfriend, or your mother? Would you help then, or would you still sit back and probably stare at your phone screen scrolling as if there's something important there for you? The fact that you can't even look around in a room for a man that is strong and that you know would step up and help if something were to go down in there, I know there's still a few out there, and I'm blessed to have plenty of them in my life and in my circle, my community. But for the general public, where are the men? How are you guys out there acting like it's your right and your job and your privilege to be dating and have a girlfriend and start a family when you can't even protect a woman in your presence? It's really disheartening and disgusting to see what is going on, and that the lack of real strong men who will step up and stand up for what is right, it's like too much.
She confuses the lack of public intervention with a lack of masculinity. Men didn't stop acting because they became weak, but because they learned from experience. Today, stepping in can mean accusations, lawsuits, jail, or public shaming. The same culture that demands protection also criminalized male initiative. A prudent man evaluates risk, context, and consequences. That's not cowardice, it's responsibility. Demanding unlimited heroism while society punishes male mistakes is incoherent. Strong men still exist, but they've learned to protect their families, their inner circles, and their freedom first. What she calls silence is self-preservation, not moral failure.
As a straight woman, one of the most attractive qualities you can have as a man is to be funny. So I want to know, where are all the funny men? Because I'm not finding them. I'm not seeing them. My girlfriends, they're all hilarious. Our group chats, one of the funniest shits I've ever read. Those threads, our group chat be popping off. People just throwing zingers left, right, and center. They're witty, they're sharp, they're hilarious. You know, they roast without being hurtful. They roast tastefully. They've got the bants, you know? Where are the men with bants? The banter. Because I'm not seeing them. Women are funny. They're kind. They're intelligent. They have high EQ. I'm not finding that with men. You check off maybe like 1 or 2 of those boxes. Not all of them. With my girlfriends, it's consistent. They have all of those qualities. Am I missing something here? Where are all the funny men? Because they're supposed to be like the funnier sex, right? I'm not seeing that.
She compares men to her close female friend group and ignores a simple truth. Men don't perform humor for strangers. Male humor thrives in environments of trust, respect, and low judgment. When a man feels evaluated, tested, and compared, he shuts down. She also treats high EQ as an automatic female virtue, when often it's just mutual validation. Funny men exist everywhere. They just rarely invest energy in women who see them as emotional entertainment. The issue isn't a lack of interesting men, but a lack of a safe environment for men to express themselves.